Hello everybody and welcome back to Poland Daily Travel. We are here in the ancient village of Inowłódz. We're about 60 kilometers or so from Łódź, and we're between Tomaszów Mazowiecki and further points east towards the Vistula River. On the Pilicki River, as we're following the river on our adventures. This is one of the oldest towns, as I said in the last segment, in Poland from the mid-1100s, and this is a typical castle. It's a little more, a typical medieval castle. It's a little more restored, although it's not in its full glory with fully restored walls. They do have facilities here for banquets and things like that inside, and it has been restored pretty well for a village of about 700 people. It's not the largest place in Poland by any stretch of the imagination, but a much nicer castle than we saw in Rawa earlier when we restarted our journey down the Pilicki River. Here we're going to go look at the river in the next segment, I believe, and we'll see what it looks like. But it's getting, you know, it's really feeding. You can see these the plains around here. The agriculture is indeed rich, and if you could smell the air, you would know what I mean, because it's obviously a lot of farming taking place. But at any rate, this is Inowłódz, a stop well worth it on the Pilicki River. And in the summer, if you were kayaking, this would be a nice place to pull off, have some lunch, I'm sure. At any rate, we shall continue and look around the town a little more and then continue on along the Pilicki River towards the Vistula. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Then we head east through the resort village of Spawa and on to Inowłódz. There are plenty of views of the particularly beautiful Pilicki River. I can't wait to go kayaking there in the summer. It looks absolutely inviting. Even in the winter. Inowłódz also, what a gem of a town. It has a rich medieval history, being about 900 years old. There's plenty to see here. There's a castle, a church, high up on a hill, affording amazing views of the river valley. It's a great stop along your way east to the Vistula River. So come along with us on the Pilicki River. You're going to really enjoy this. Hey, and thanks for watching. This is Poland Daily Travel. Why do we do it? We do it for you. I'm Will, and I approve of this message. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Just after that break, we went down by the river, but it wasn't a good place to shoot. But we decided to come up and have a look at the church, and it's a good thing we did. This is the Romanesque Church of St. Giles. As you can see, it's almost like a fortress. There was once a Benedictine abbey attached to it, but that was destroyed by the Mongols. This church is, well, it's getting on for 950 years old. It dates to about 1080 something. They say 1082, but who can be absolutely sure? It's a long time ago. But it's getting on for 1,000 years old. That's 10 centuries that building pretty soon has been standing there. Quite remarkable. As we stand up here also, we can see the whole, we can take in the whole vista with the river Pilicki. It's beautiful from up here. Really is. Extraordinary sight. Stretching from the west to the east down here and looking extremely blue and inviting on this day. The history of this city is full of invasions and warfare. You have the Mongols who came through here and destroyed everything. The abbey, as I just mentioned. You have the Swedes who came through in the 1600s, mid-1600s, and destroyed the town. It was also on the front lines. This town was also on the front lines. Inowłódz. Helicopter. Wave to them. Inowłódz was on the front lines of World War I. It was right on the edge of the main front in December of 1914. So that's, you know, a few months from the beginning of the war in August. Also, center of fighting. What are they looking for? It's a military helicopter. So there's a lot of military training still in this area. At any rate, in the Second World War, this was also a place of where a lot of fighting took place because of the river crossing here and because of its strategic location on the edge of, well, sort of splitting Poland in half, if you like. It's a remarkable day to be here. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, as you can see. Quite the church, quite the church. St. Giles, a very important saint in Catholic history, and fittingly, appropriately named. This is Poland Daily Travel. We're in Inowłódz, just a little town, a hamlet on the Pilicki River, about 100 kilometers south of Warsaw and about 60 kilometers from Łódź to the east. We're going to continue and make our way eastward along the Pilicki River on a beautiful day in February. See you in the next episode.